All right, welcome to Angel Eyes Tarot and Messages. So, as I was sitting here meditating, getting ready to deliver this message, there were things coming through. And that is, all in all, having an understanding of setting boundaries with the devil, so to speak. Setting boundaries, knowing our own personal power. Setting boundaries with low vibrational energies and entities that may be even using people that you love, people that you care about. They may be using people at work or just people that you see on a regular basis that you have to come into communication with on a daily, who come into your vibration on a daily basis that you don't really have any specific control over, right? And acknowledging that low vibrational energies can and will affect other people who may be having not such a good day, right? And their vibration may be at a lower frequency than normal. They may be letting and this could even be you as well, if you are having a bad day or if you are feeling, just tired and restless and just not feeling it on a day, right? Like kind of getting like depressed or having anxiety and everything, acknowledging it for what it is and setting boundaries with it. And this also includes like your own emotions, your own reactions to things, really acknowledging and taking authority over your own spirit, over your own mind, over your own, just acknowledging and knowing that you have your own willpower. We all have free will, and you are to choose with it what you will. Taking control of yourself, your surroundings, what you are creating. If you are feeling a certain type of way, and when you are going outside, when you're doing your daily routine or just things that, taking care of your responsibilities in your day-to-day life, and something is bothering you or something is kind of weighing on you, you don't really particularly like something that is going on. Maybe somebody said something or something happened and you're not really liking what it is, not letting it totally affect you in a way where now you are thinking negative thoughts. Anytime like a negative thought, or you may be getting into like a cycle with somebody that may be challenging you at the moment in a negative kind of way, not thinking negative thoughts about that person or the situation, like really catching yourself, because you are then going to manifest other, like a snowball effect, you're going to manifest other negative type of situations and things into your life, even if you really, some things we have no control over. But if you acknowledge that and just give it to your ancestors, give it to whatever, don't just, return to sender or, release the energy, but release it and give your problems and situations and things that you don't necessarily like, or, that's kind of weighing heavy on you. And that you are doing the best you can. That, there's some situations and some things that maybe you did react and you said some things, or maybe you opened up too much or something, like something's really there that's kind of bothering you, but really reeling it in and keeping your personal life kind of personal, kind of like setting boundaries. Like I was really getting like setting boundaries with the devil. Like don't let the devil get to your mind. And the devil in my aspect, when I say the devil, I am saying low vibrational energies and entities and things that may knock you off your path of your higher purpose. If you're watching this channel, you have a higher purpose. You are a light being. You acknowledge that you are here for something other than just living your day-to-day human life. You want to expand. You want to know. You are searching for knowledge. You are on an awakening type of journey. You seek answers that are not just, materialistic, or not just in this 3D realm. You really do want to transfer into this new earth of peace and harmony. You don't like destruction. You don't like how people are treating each other for no reason, stealing, really just hurting each other for no reason. They're just projecting their hurt onto other people. And you really got to catch yourself when you may find yourself in situations where somebody may bring something to you. And just remember that you are, there's always going to be tests and tribulations, and you need to go through uncomfortable situations in order to level up. And Spirit just really wants you to know that you can always choose the higher path. Don't let your pride and your ego get in the way of your higher purpose, of what you came here to do. We all carry pain and guilt within inside of us of past things that had happened. We all have different type of traumas. Nobody comes here and just has like a blissful life unless that is seriously unless they have went through some things in their past lives. You have no idea what anybody else has gone through, so you should never judge somebody else's journey or what they're going through, or think that, oh, why do they just have it so easy, because you don't know what they've already been through. It's really about concentrating on yourself, your well-being, and noticing if there's something that you see somebody else have, know that that is available for you as well. You can have whatever you please in this lifetime. If you have an urge for something or a desire for something, it's there for a reason. It's triggering you for a reason. This is for positive and negative things. If something is if something is kind of bothering you in terms of like a negative type of way, where it's kind of like weighing on you heavier and it's not like uplifting you, really ask yourself, why is this triggering me? Why is this bothering me? Why is this person bothering me? Why is their words bothering me? What about this is triggering me? Because a lot of times it's not always what it seems to be. The situation at hand or what is happening a lot of times isn't like really, it goes deeper. There's always a deeper reasoning for something, and there might be something that you need to clear out and you need to purge out. You don't want to be stuck in the cycle of karma. You want to get off of this wheel of karma, right? You want to move into this new earth, this new dimension. And in order to do that, you need to be free. You need to release anything and everything that is weighing you down. That is the terms that I like to use, because anything that feels heavy is something you need to release. When you are happy, you are at your highest frequency. It does not matter what you are doing or what other people think isn't credible or something that you can do for a living, so to speak, or anything of that nature. Like, no other people's judgment should matter. If something really makes you happy, if you are putting together dolls, if you are making like newborn dolls, or if you are putting action figures together, if you're painting them or designing them, if that is what makes you truly happy, do it. because then you are at your highest frequency. It does not matter what anybody else thinks or what they are portraying onto you. You don't, there is a transition type of activity here that we do need to acknowledge and be aware of. All of our manifestations don't just come instantly like it does in the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, you can just think something, it appears, it's there. But you are at a whole different level when you're in the spiritual realm. You know a lot more. When we're here, we are dense, we are confined, we are in these human bodies. And when we desire something, we need to have that patience and that faith that knows it's going to come in divine timing, because there's so many other things at play here. Okay, there's so many other people that are in union here that are all connected, but we don't see all of that. We don't see what is about to come. We don't know everything. So we need to have that patience and that faith to know that whatever we desire is going to come in, as long as we keep taking one step at a time and be patient with it. I was getting that something, you have ordered something is in play here. And it is coming in. The universe is going to give you something, but it's not in the timing or in the way that you perceive it at this time. So anything that is coming in between this time and what you want to come in, just have patience and keep taking actions toward your desire. Keep doing any little thing that you can to bring that in. And declutter your space, declutter your area. Don't keep so many things that have sentimental value. There's certain things, yes, okay, like keep them around, they make you feel good. If there's anything in your home that triggers you and may not have such a, maybe at the time you got it, it was very positive and it worked for you. But a lot of times we evolve. We are always evolving, right? So if it's not for you at this time, it is okay to let it go. It's not going to trigger any type of hurt or sorrow. You can let go of any type of things. I was really getting just like kind of declutter pictures, like if you got a beautiful picture and it was wonderful when you got it, maybe you got it from a family member or a friend, and maybe they're not even here anymore and you feel guilty and you don't want to let it go. It's okay to let it go. Do a ceremony for it. Like if you were at a funeral, bless it and say, thank you. I appreciate everything that this has done for me to this point, but I need to let you go. I need to make space for the new, okay? Because there is this urgency to really declutter your area and really let go of things that aren't resonating with you anymore, so that way you make room for new things to come. And you may not realize how much your things in your home will affect you. And like if you want to be in a relationship and you have pictures around you that are giving the image of being single, like if there's like a single lady or a man on a picture and they're just alone walking, that may be, putting something in your mind subconsciously, giving yourself permission to stay single. Bring in pictures of unity, of togetherness, and you will see things change. It's magical. It really is. It does help, okay? And there is, I am being guided to talk about this. There is an app. It's called the Marie Diamond app, but it does give you your energy number, and it will give you a compass, and you can see and turn it around in your house. And like if you want success, it will say to put successful things on that wall, like where everything is. And a big thing was, if you want to open up the universe to bring things in, to face the door. There was like a element of facing the door, not having your back turned to the door. Like, I am really going to be redoing my whole office setup and everything. I wanted to get on here and get these messages out though, because there's the messages of freedom, soul freedom, mind freedom. And I did, when I was, setting up and everything, these cards did fly out. So I had the Hawk Prince, spirit communication, paying attention. So paying attention to all of your surroundings, because it's all giving you key signs, key information that you ultimately need. It's all pieces of the puzzle that you haven't quite figured out yet. The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention and detachment, knowing what you want, but being okay without it at this time. But keep taking actions and steps without being obsessed about it. Keep taking actions toward your goals and your mark, being aware of your mark, knowing exactly what you want and what you desire, but being okay without it right now, knowing that everything you do in your day-to-day life is leading up to that. You will get what you desire, but you just need, there's just things that you are learning at this time. And it's 10 and 11. I didn't even notice that before. So this is 10, this is 11. So the first thing is to recognize all of the signs, to really acknowledge the signs you are getting from your angels, your spirit team, your guides, really connecting with your intuition, yourself, really trusting yourself. If something doesn't feel right somewhere, really trust it. Trust your intuition and follow what it is telling you. Follow its guidance. And everything takes practice. Everything that you do, the more you practice, the more you acknowledge it, the more you acknowledge the signs and synchronicities in your life, the more that they're going to come, the more that you open that door to freedom, right? The more that you open the door of free messages that are coming in from your angels, guides, and ancestors, like open the door of love, open the door of communication, of knowledge, of understanding, really paying attention to the unseen, because it will help you get to where you need to go in your mission here on earth. We all have divine missions here, and it's kind of hard to to fulfill our mission, because we come here and we forget everything, but what better test than to come here and not remember and find your way back. You can and will and have the power to find your way back. We are all master manifestors. We are masters in our spiritual realm. Otherwise, we came here to become better, to level up more. There's always more to know. There's always more to do. There's always more to work on. And only you know what that is in yourself. Your spirit knows. But you need to really connect with your own spirit. The shamanic healing oracle is right. It's the name of the cards, but for some reason it's really standing out to me. Hands, something with your hands. Your hands know what to do, and to trust them. Maybe when you are doing something, an activity you like to do, your hands just kind of go. And you create something. Be open to create. Wow, 33. Integration. I'm really getting from this card is you are really getting signs from the universe. But there is a need to set boundaries with the earthly realm, with the lower vibrational energies and entities, because a lot of times people won't even realize that they're being used. You're either being used to uplift people, or you're being used to keep them stuck, or it's any type of way, or to not evolve or devolve at all. So what do you want to do? Do you want to evolve? Do you want to go somewhere? Are you okay? I did get the Four of Cups, which did stick out to me when I was putting these cards away. And it was about like contemplation. Like you're contemplating something. There's a new revelation, and you're becoming you feel disconnected some way, somehow. Maybe you just don't relate to what is going on in your everyday life anymore, and you're just really trying to figure things out and what you're here for. Like, what is going on? Like, I'm just not happy doing what I'm doing anymore. I'm kind of bored. Like, I mean, I'm just going with the flow. I'm just, taking it one day by day, but I'm not necessarily really happy, but I'm not like really down. I'm just kind of bored. I'm just kind of going with the motions. I really don't know what to do. There's nothing sparking your heart. Stripping illusions. So maybe that is what you are doing at this moment. You are trying to integrate all of the new knowledge that you know, but you just don't really see any change yet in your everyday life. But this change is coming. It's coming. It's slowly but surely, I'm getting, because everything is aligning to the way it needs to be in order for you to have your big breakthrough. In order for something really big to come in, that maybe some of the things you have been asking for, it's not time for you to get them yet because it's a lot bigger than you anticipate. It's a lot more than you anticipate. You are destined for greater things than you can possibly imagine at this moment in time, and that things are just adjusting and tweaking into what it needs to be for you to really prosper and to grow. Like a good plant needs specific vitamins, specific type of soil, right? A specific type of sunlight, a specific environment in order to completely flourish to its best ability. So that's kind of like us. Like, we need a specific environment. And it's all unique to every single one of us. Something or somewhere that somebody else may really flourish and really, really grow to their highest potential may not be the same thing as you. You may need something else. You may need more sun. You may need more water, more meditation time, or this is, anything. Maybe you need more juice. Maybe you need more vitamin C than other people. Like, it all just depends on you and your body. Your body will tell you what you need at that time. If you are craving something, just listen to it, acknowledge it, and follow through with it. Don't just ignore your body's needs. I'm getting joy. Something needs to end for your joy to really come in. Like, I was getting, there is some sort of boundaries, like, with something. Like, it's kind of like you're being stuck into, like, you are in, like, that line of, like, two dimensions of, like, the old earth and the new earth. Or maybe you're trying to bring old paradigms into this new realm, and it doesn't work. It's not going to work that way. There are some things that may have worked for you in your past that just aren't going to work for you in this new time, in this new era. There's some things like you're just gonna, like, maybe old techniques I'm getting, like, that used to work for you, that used to bring you inspiration, things that used to be amused to you, that brought you happiness, brought you joy, fulfillment, just aren't doing it for you anymore. There's something else, and this is kind of confusing because it's always worked. So, like, what else is there? Like, like, there's a search for something. There's a need for something else. I'm really getting like inspiration, like something is about to come in that is going to blow your socks off. I just heard. It's going to blow your socks off. But be open to receive this. And this may be in spiritual form. So it may be in subtle messages in your everyday life. And it will catch your attention in a weird way. That's how you'll know it's a message, okay? That's how you'll know. It's like, it'll just be like, oh, you'll just look, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird. And you'll just keep going about it, but kind of acknowledge, like, hey, that's weird. What else could that mean? And really kind of meditate on, when at the end of your day, kind of meditate on things and just be like, okay, well, this was a little different, and kind of explore it a little bit. Acknowledging it is the first step, like acknowledging it, and then that way more messages and more things can come through, and then pretty soon you're just like, I get it, like. So the scarcity consciousness, attachment and obsessions. So what I'm getting from this is just, it's hard to let go of things that we're so used to. A way of life that we have lived this whole time up to until now, basically, a lot of us. There's a different way to see something. There's a different perception that you are transitioning into. There's a different way. Oh, wow, the sacred union, partnership, romance. The rainbow prince, compensation and perseverance with a rainbow in his hand. That is a powerful card right here. You are about to get compensation for all of your heartbreak. That the person for you that's coming is going to blow your socks off. Like, you've never had a relationship or a partnership like this. You've never really had somebody completely and fully have your back for no reason. There was always something you had to do, always something you had to give. You were always kind of chasing this idea and putting your blinders on and not setting the correct, like, basically disregarding your boundaries that you've always had set up just because you want something so bad and you just try to make it work all the time. But Spirit is like, no. You have a perfect person coming in. Stop trying to make it work with all of these other people. Stop trying to look for something that is just going to come when you let go. Believe in yourself. Believe in your intuition. If your intuition is telling you to go somewhere that you don't normally go, this may be a store, this may be a shop, this may be a restaurant, and you don't have anybody to go with or anything, like, or you don't want, specifically, if you are being specifically asked to go somewhere alone, and it may be with a friend or something, but you just have this sudden urge to check somewhere out, do it. See what happens, because it might be one of those messages your spirit is trying to give you, and give you a nudge to meet somebody new, to get into this new partnership. Be open your heart, open your mind. Not everybody is going to be the same. You may even be bored with your current relationship. Spirit is giving you the courage and the nudge right now to leave it as it is, to stop trying to make something work and change it into something that it's not. Be open to something new for the universe. Face the door. Have the universe bring you in exactly what you want and exactly what is for your highest good. Persevere through all of these challenges, all of these difficulties. Know that you are going to reach your goal, that none of this is it's not there to block you. It's there to catapult you further, to remind yourself and to reel it in when you start getting into them it's not routine, the old ways of thinking, like old behaviors, old ways of doing things. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to deal with, you have free will. You don't have to deal with something if you don't want to. You can give it to your angels. You can give it to your ancestors. If you don't like how somebody is behaving and you know it's wrong and you know they're trying to project some type of behavior that's not you, if they're trying to get you out of your character or something like that, don't let it happen. Just walk away. Give it to your angels. Don't feel a type of way about it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to obsess about it. You don't have to try to change anything. You can let your angels and guides do it. You don't always have to do everything by yourself. You are not alone. You have help. You just need to ask for it. You need to be open to it. You need to let your spirit guides come in, your ancestors, and let them help you, you know. Wow, that was weird. Okay. There is something awesome with all of the purple behind me. All of the candles have the reflection of purple, of violet. And that is consciousness, positivity, spirituality. That's the color purple. It's like of your crown chakra, your mind, and that, I'm not sure what deck that was in, but yeah, when I was getting this together, when I seen it, when it was the whole boundaries with the devil, with low vibrational energies, the devil literally had chains connected to your crown chakra. That was the picture of the devil card in that deck. There was chains coming out of the mind and was holding on to people by their mind. Because you have free will. You don't have to listen. You can detach and break that chain. 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. I'm getting you have reached this type of stability. That you have reached a point where you know that you can change your surroundings. That you are a big part of what is around you. That you are spiritually growing. And your heart and your mind have everything to do about what is in your physical life. You have this revelation, a spiritual revelation of how things work, how they all are it's all formed in the spiritual realm first, and you are able to manifest in your physical reality in this realm. You are just a little confused with it at the moment. I'm really getting that a lot of subconscious things around you are actually making it hard for you to detach, or like you need to detach from some things around you because it's subconsciously blocking you from your manifestations. There's a fear. The fear of the unknown. The fear of making these big changes. Because right now you may be like comfortable, like you've worked hard to get where you are. Now you are financially stable. You're not exactly like, you know, without, but you don't have everything that you really do desire. You're just like, okay, going with the motions, kind of bored with things. But Spirit is giving you many opportunities and many signs and synchronicities and messages to go after something, to start investing in something. And this might be causing some conflict. with the people and places that are around you. There's somebody that is inflicting on your energy, pulling on your energy in a negative way. I do very much see this. Somebody is definitely pulling on your energy in a not so good way. They're using your energy for themselves and to try to make you look like something that you're not. Here's the Four of Cups again. I got the Four of Cups twice. This one is really, the picture in this one is really telling me that you do know, okay, so this one, he doesn't realize that the cup is right here. He has his eyes closed, right? This one, he has the cup in his hand. So I do feel like you got the revelation and know that it has a lot to do with you and your emotions and your mindset, that you are aware that there are other things that you cannot see, other ways, and you know that you have this higher power. You know that you have this revelation of knowing something. You just physically can't really, so to say, prove it or see it quite yet, but you know that it's there. You're holding it. You know it's there, and you are putting your energy and focus into something. You want something to manifest, but there is a scarcity type of mindset that you do need to kind of release and ask your angels, ask your ancestors to help you do this. And to open your door up to the unknown. And let go of anybody or anything that you feel is weighing you down, because you feel that way for a reason. Respect your emotions, respect the way that you feel, and honor that. And do what you know. It may not make sense in the moment, it may not make sense to other people, but do things how you feel they should be done. Whatever messages that you're getting, and you have the urge to do something a certain way, and it may not make complete logical sense, do it anyways, because there is a reason for it. There's just something that you don't quite see yet. Yep, it's going to have change come in. There's some sort of change. And there goes the purple. There goes the violet. There's change. And you've been working really hard. And you've been manifesting this change for quite some time. And the angels and your ancestors are with you every step of the way. And it's saying to act. Act now. They have your back. Take action toward your desires, your dreams, take action in something that you have been getting messages about. It may not all make sense, but you do know that you need to take some sort of action. If you are unsure of what action that is to take, really meditate, sit quietly with yourself, and the first things that pop into your mind, really take into consideration. Ask a certain question and really listen to the first thing that pops into your mind, because a lot of times that is your spiritual guidance. That is your spiritual guide giving you the answer. A lot of times we just doubt it and we just think it's our own mind or something, but it's not. It's your spiritual guide. And it takes practice in trusting that, really trusting what it has. It's the truth. I just got the card. It's the truth. That is your truth. You know your truth, and there's something about the throat chakra, something you may need to say, something you need to say. You need to speak your truth. You are holding yourself back at the moment. You're holding on to something. Just like in this picture, you are holding on to something. You are holding on to your truth. And Spirit says it is time. It is time to speak your truth. The Knight of Swords. It is time to speak your truth. It is time to let this out. Let the world know who you are. Promote this change. Embrace it. It's going to turn out a lot better than you could ever imagine. You are getting guidance from your higher power, your higher angels, your higher spiritual. You have so many spiritual beings that are on your team. You are never alone. You can do this. You can do this. Let yourself be free. Feel your best. If you want to wear something, wear it. If you want to do something, do it. Whatever makes you feel good, follow that and do that. And forgive yourself. And forgive others, because not everybody is aware of their actions and their words and how they affect other people at the time. They will have to deal with all their karma at some point. The wheel always goes around. Let your ancestors and your guides deal with it. You just do what you need to do and what you feel is right, and it will. Your heart and your heart will not lead you wrong, okay? Your spiritual team will not lead you wrong. If you have an urge to go do something, you'll know. Trust yourself. Really trust yourself, all right? All right, much luck to you. I hope this helped. And until next time, love ya.